different than what I was going to say. Go at it.
So I think Oshino is running a 51 or 50 right now. I know they bopped my PB. I've raced both these runners. They're both super good. The races are super close. And I think ptoil, the spreadsheet says 58, but I think their PB is something in the 55 to 54 range. Although I could be super wrong about that. We can actually, I wonder if ptoil's got a splits up, and we can even see. So no, I guess their splits still say 58-11, although some of best is a 55. So I think it could be a possibility of just maybe a little bit busier in attempts, but they're definitely playing at a level where your sum of best is like that much lower than your PB. It's just about hitting that right run, just getting in the groove.
Oh yeah, that's also kind of a bit of a frustration point I noticed for a lot of runners. Like you start improving, your sum of best goes down, but you're just having trouble putting it together.
Yeah, it's just when you start practicing everything, you're like, this is where I'm weak. I gotta improve on this, and you keep trying to connect everything, and it's not that easy, you know. I think my sum of best is down to like a low 48. I still have like a 51 something, and it's just like, man, I could be getting the sub 50, but it's hard. The series station, we're getting a lot of steam. We're missing some cycles. ptoil though, I think getting the better end of the deal. 40-74, hit some steams before the last room, but the last room went clean. 37-05 for Oshino. So a difference of about 3 seconds between these runners. And I don't know if either of them do Moonfall.
We will definitely find out very, very soon.
Yeah, so Moonfall is a strat that if you'll see it for some runners, they will incorporate it in other places too, because there's definitely some small frame savers you can do, but the main time save for Moonfall is here in the reverse climb section when you're going down that room. Moonfall involves canceling a moonwalk into a spin jump specifically, and it takes away the cap of your vertical momentum, so you end up just clipping right through a block and going down very fast. It saves like 4 seconds. So ptoil going through parley here. Just going for a consistent setup, not going for a down back. Oshino going for the down back, but missing the shot. Yeah, ptoil not doing Moonfall. Neither of them doing Moonfall. So we're going to see, you know, an even race here in terms of the strats they're doing. Neither of them have a significant advantage or anything like that. It could have helped Oshino if he did do it. Probably make up this deficit. They'd be probably synced at this point, but they're still pretty synced on all things considered.
Yeah, I don't think we're really going to start seeing any sort of desync until maybe the climb, and then possibly Bomb Teresa. That's usually where things start separating if they do it all.
Yeah, and then like usually the big separator is whether or not both runners can get the quick kill.
Oh yeah,
which is about 10 minutes into the run, so we still got about a good 7 minutes left before we even get to that will they won't they type scenario. Are they gonna take Kraid to prom, or are we gonna let Kraid down easy?
Let him be a wallflower. He takes up the entire wall, but that's quite all right.
Nice little mock ball from ptoil. I love incorporating mock ball. So like mock ball is a strat that is used for a sequence break that will be coming up in a couple minutes. But there are certain just ways to incorporate it into rooms to just save milliseconds here and there, some frames, and it's always just super cool to see a lot of weird mock ball strats. And for some runners, it comes down to like, I like doing this because it's comfortable, or in some cases, just straight up optimal.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things I love about the movement tech in this game, both with things like Moonfall, Mock Balls, and the like, is that, or even Damage Boost, is that there are some spots that you always see them, but some of the more adventurous runners will incorporate them into other spots, and honestly, if you can make it work somewhere, by all means do it. The tech is just that flexible in this game.
Yeah, the thing about Super Metroid is an extremely expressive speedrun, I would say, in terms of just like, there's strats that are like the optimal, and in the top level even, you still see some variations of things that are like if you watch like Zost versus Behemoth, still even at this the level they're playing at, there's still some big differences between the two of them. Like Zeus still does wall jump climb, and Behemoth does Behemoth climb, which is the ledge grab version of the climb. So it's like even amongst the top runners, there's still ways to be expressive and just ways that like you can just have such a unique playstyle and do things that are down to your preference.
Expressive is a really good word for that. I like it.
Well, I think it shows for like a lot of runners in the Discord are talking about it, like the style of runner they are, and so there's a lot of runners like Sephi and myself who are like, we're all about the swag, we're all about just trying to hit dumb strats that look cool, and then we'll lose a billion hours trying to hit it.
But what's the point in going fast if you can't look cool doing it?
That's basically my mentality on it. So Oshino getting bomb threes with down first. You're gonna see ptoil gonna try and skip the last phase of bomb trees. You saw Oshino get it where the head blew up. So each of your shots does 20 damage, but unfortunately, bad RNG. We're getting another chance here. It's very possible that this missile might kill. Yeah, it did.
There we go.
So it's unfortunate. It's still kind of slow as a result of having to jump back twice. But ptoil is set on missiles, and Oshino making their way down Terminator right now. ptoil not that far behind. But Oshino has a small, comfy lead right now, something that they can possibly maintain. And nice little Alcatraz from ptoil there. It's one of the coolest looking tricks in the game still.
Yeah, like Borlax said earlier, the next major point where we tend to see separation is create a quick kill, which is still a few minutes out, but there are still all sorts of things throughout the rest of the run that can cause major time losses or time gains. This run is far from over, and we have seen some races so far in these first 6 weeks that have been just back and forth the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, there's races that have been like, oh, this person missed a quick kill and the other person got it, and the person who got it is like 30 seconds to a minute ahead, and then all it takes is another bad boss fight. You know, Batoon, Phantoon, Dragon. There's so many to name. Times can be time swings are real in this game, and that's why it's such an interesting run. And here we see Oshino picking up their early supers. You're going to see Pete holding the same. This is the Mach Ball we were talking about. Mach Ball lets you keep your running speed while in Morph Ball form. Normally, if you just turn into Morph, you have just a maximum speed that's slower than your dash. But the Mach Ball involves morphing while you're holding dash from a jump and holding jump at the same time. And it keeps your momentum from running, so it lets you get under those bridges because you just have a smaller little hitbox. ptoil executing it very, very well. Oshino making their way into Pink Prince Star.
Making very good use of morphs, unmorphs, and careful jumps. Being able to control Samus in the air is one of the most important aspects of going fast in this game.
Yeah, there's definitely there's a lot of like nuances to controlling Samus in the air and stuff like that, involving like, you know, if you unmorph midair, it kind of halts your momentum just for a bit, which helps you actually traverse some rooms without bonking on platforms. So this room does have an example of that. Neither runner hit it. I think Oshino didn't even go for it because they didn't want to, like, there's some runners who just like failing that would lose more time than me just like bouncing on this platform normally, and some runners prefer that type of consistency, which is another expressive way. Like, you could be someone who goes for like the super optimal stuff, or you can just go for like what is consistent for you and focus on different things, right?
Yeah, and it says a lot about the design of the game that you can even have major route deviations like new route versus old route. I think both of them are doing old route, and you can still have a sub 50 time with old route and taking a whole bunch of safeties. The game just is very flexible. And
yeah, I mean, people talk about safeties in terms like the most common safety is like how many E-tanks are you picking up, and there's sub 50 runners in the 46 to 47 to I think even 45 range that have gotten it with 5-tank runs and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, even the added time of having to pick up 2 extra E-tanks because you only need 3, you can still get that amazing time. You know, you have to optimize the rest of your game because you are technically losing time against some people. Ooh, I like that little D-boost from Oshino. Did you see that?
I actually missed it. What did he do?
So he on the way into Kraid, he shot the ground, and then the little the guy who shot up the little bug, he D-boosted off of him, so that
Oh, down the little shaft.
Yeah, I like that little D boost.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and ptoil going for entrance to crate here as well. You don't actually need the high jump boots. All you need is a well-timed wall jump. Actually, you don't even need that, by the way, because if you shoot all three of the blocks, you can actually just get enough dash speed and then just jump straight into it. So it's not even like wall jump breaks everything. It's like, no, even just your normal momentum and jump, like you can just get there. And here we see Oshino. Charge quick kill setup right here.
Looks good. He gets the frame.
There it is. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see if ptoil right behind Oshino right now. Actually, I think maybe gained a little bit of time. Potentially. Nice little D-boost.
And he also has the choice. He has enough missiles. If he wants to, he could do the missile setup. It's a little bit faster.
And yeah, he's doing the setup right here. So that setup is to go against the door, lay a bomb, unmorph, turn around, and then remorph. And it puts you in just the right spot to set up the missile. So they're going for the missile quick kill. It reduces lag, so it saves. Oh, missed it.
Oh, no!
So they could still go for it. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
No.
So 2 supers, and unfortunately, none of the other missiles hit. So actually, they still need 300, what, 320?
I can't remember the exact numbers. I'm not mathematician. I am certainly not.
2 missiles. This last missile should do it. No,
Oh, no! Come on, ptoil, to take care of those claws.
Going for a charge shot. Trying to get the missiles instead of the charge shot, which could be better. There it is. Okay, so crate down. Oshino just picking up their Craig E-Tank, as I call it. I like calling it Craig.
I mean, that's his name, right?
Yeah, it's Craig. Well, I call Mini Craig Craig. I go Craig.
Oh.
I go Craig, son of Craig. Just my preferred term for Mini Craig, but no one knows what I'm talking about, so it's like I end up just saying Mini, but I love calling Mini Craig, son of Craig. So
God, that sounds like a freaking movie that involves like Arnold Schwarzenegger in a loincloth.
Yeah, Craig, son of Craig.
Bum 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 bum.
So Oshino, gonna be trying to kill this Sova here before they head down, and they did. Nice little charge shot there. So that means that on their way out, they don't have to, like, the door has already been unlocked. The game has been like, yeah, you did the thing where you killed all the enemies in the room and unlocked the door, and you only have to do it once. So doing it on the way in is the way around that.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's actually something that we see in a couple of the rooms. The room ptoil's in with the Crate E-Tank actually is like that. You have to kill the frogs, but we don't. That's the high jump room is the only room where we actually do a bit of a fancy little detour there in order to be able to open the door more easily.
Yeah.
Both of them down in Norfair, nice and toasty. Hope everybody brought a cold drink. Stay hydrated, my friends.
Oshino making their way through Cathedral right now. See if ptoil can get this shot on the Sova. So they can do a charge shot, or they can shoot a missile. Both will kill it in one hit. Or they can just shoot 2 regular peach shooter shots. That works too.
Yeah,
save on ammo.
Yeah, that's my preferred method as well. So
yeah, if you get in quick enough, it works. I generally am always worried about like hitting it with one and then having the it go down before the second shot can hit. So I always do a charge shot.
Oshino, it looked like he was trying to set up for a pseudo screw into King Cack attack. Unfortunately, the King's Guard there said no.
The waiver said, "I'll protect you, my liege."
No.
Yeah, but thankfully there was no instance of "Long live the king" from King Cack attack. He didn't bother. Right now, Oshino is winning. Let's see if we can change the audio.
Oh, I got you covered.
You got it? All right.
I got it.
Oshino with a small lead right now. We'll change the audio to Oshino. Oshino picking up speed, about a 1430 speed time, which is fairly strong, especially with the Crate E-Tank. Yeah, still room for improvement, but obviously it's just one of those things that, like, yeah, there's always technically room for improvement, but it's definitely a very good time.
Yeah.
And there we go. We got small farming session from Oshino. Getting the 2 supers. Probably going to see one of the pink doors opened by 5 missiles just to save on the ammo. You kind of want your ammo situation to be a certain way before Phantoon, ideally to help with some of the drops that you get on the way up. There's a lot of strats that involve farming sovas and stuff. ptoil actually got a super, by the way. I know it just may have missed it. He got a super from one of like the driller guys.
Dang, what are the odds?
It's pretty low. I didn't know they can drop supers. It's not common.
Yeah, I think 2. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 2 is the number you really want because there are 2 green doors on the way, 1 in wrecked ship and 1 before the power bombs. Everything else can be done with missiles. So.
Well, there's two in wrecked ship technically. There's the entrance to wrecked ship and then the entrance to the room right before Phantoon.
You can tell that I sometimes forget which doors I need and I run out of ammo.
Well, the whole thing is that you only need to because there's several cack attacks on the way.
It's true.
So there's this cack, the Revenge of King Cack, and then there's the a nice super drop there for Oshino. Oh, another super. Okay, we strapped. We just getting the health now.
Yeah, we're talking about being worried about super drops, and the game's like, nah, I gotcha, bro. Here you go.
Yeah, I mean, it sometimes happens that way, where the game just throws supers at you, which is nice. So now on the when Oshino gets back, going through Red Tower again, the cack on the way, if they choose to go for Alpha Spark, will drop 20 health, which will actually be a nice top off before Alpha Spark. Yeah,
I mean, his energy's looking pretty good, but Alpha Spark definitely takes a bit out of that.
Here we see ptoil, unfortunately falling down this shaft, but you know, with your run speed and the high jump boots, you're able to just kind of wall jump back up. It's a small time loss, but not too big a deal. They're gonna be picking up wave beam shortly. Oh, nice! Look at that speed. Nice little jump there. All right, Oshino.
He's going for it.
Yeah, there it is. There's the charge for the shining
Get
spark.
the door.
Too high.
No. Forehead into the door frame.
Yeah, gotta watch your head there. But you know, Samus got to do a cool pose.
Little known fact: one of the biggest enemies to going fast in this game is in fact the doors. And that sounds like a meme, but no, I'm dead serious. The doors open a lot slower than they look.
Yeah, so like when you look at the door, they kind of like open in like a web, weird formation. Like the door isn't considered open until that entire animation is done. Ooh, falling in the plant. That's always the worst feeling.
Although I would like to also point out that Oshino had a flawless Red Tower climb, only 1 set of wall jumps, and he was through.
Yeah, it was very clean. And here, a nice D-boost from Oshino. Honestly, playing very well. Barely sub 18 power bombs, which is once again a good time. And we see ptoil making their way through Business Center. Oh, okay, getting early ice. So this will cause the difference between them to look like a lot more significant than it actually is. But Ocean is going to have to pick up Ice Beam at some point, either way. So this is, you know, sort of a misleading lead now that Oshino has as a result.
Yeah, getting Ice Beam early is one of those things that, I don't know, I get the impression some people associate it with, like, hour or higher times, but we've seen some folks get sub 50 still getting ice. I mean, don't think for any way, shape, or form that getting ice is a crutch. It's just a different way of doing things.
It's preference, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ocean are not bothering to even think about farming the crabs. Says I don't care about crabs. If I see what those crabs drop, I'm freaking out.
Ooh, that was nice.
Yeah, those are some really good stutter taps from Oshino there to get that charge right before those blocks respawn. You have to be pretty good at short charging. Oshino super good on health, 219 health, entering wreck ship. This is exactly what you want to see. ptoil now going to be making their way into Red Tower. ptoil, I think, has speed. Okay, yeah. They might go for Alpha Spark. Oh, there we go. The doors, just like we said. Like we said, that door is not considered open until that animation is done. Nice short charge from Oshino, again, the speed ball. And here we're going to see
Yeah.
Fantoon. Very, very nice from Oshino. So Fantoon's the big old RNG boy that we hate to see. We're going to see if Fantoon wants to play nice. There's fast, mid, and slow patterns on this opening turn. Whether it goes left or right, you'll never know. Right? All right, so that's not a fast. So we're in mid and slow territory. It looks like Oshino's going to be setting up for the X Factor. That's a slow, baby. We got a right slow to start off.
This is definitely an interesting setup for X Factor here.
First one's clean.
That was very clean.
Yeah, and ptoil making good use of that ice beam. Ooh, left fast. Double X Factor? Oh, okay, Oshino.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That was, wow.
Left fast is one of the most annoying X Factors to land too, so Oshino definitely has practiced that.
Yeah, that double X Factor kill is not easy to set up, and Oshino just makes it look free.
Yeah, and getting pretty good drops. Health is actually really good from Fantoon, and they still have, since they did the double X Factor, like the power bomb count isn't as significant. They still got some power bombs, so they're like super set for Meridia already. The super situation is something that they care about for Batoon.
Oh, ptoil getting caught by all 3 flowers in the power bomb room. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, those plants, they don't do much damage. Like, you're not taking a lot of damage, but you just have to sit there. And they're just like, think about what you've done.
they give you it's like, while I'm sitting here chewing on you, you need to sit and reflect on your life choices.
Okay, we'll see if Oshino chooses to kill this Atom. Nope, just gonna Morph Ball right under it. 254 HP. You only need about, I would say, depending on somatic extracts, you probably only need about 100. Maybe even less than that. Okay, dropping the power bomb. Gonna shoot upwards, and then we're gonna run and hold a spark. Yeah, and a little too low to hit that Atom. If they had just Shine Sparked a little higher, that would have hit that guy. But oh, I'm missing that health. Just decided to leave. It was like, no, I don't want to be here anymore.
Attic Spark is always a bit dicey. If he had been higher to hit that first atomic, I think he probably would have completely missed the Key Hunter at that point.
Well, so with that strat, it doesn't matter if you miss the Key Hunter because the echoes will kill. If you're fast enough, the echo will kill the Key Hunter no matter what. It's specifically like that room with that strat is just kind of on like a
global timer.
Yeah, it's just a timer. Like, in general, it always misses the Key Hunter, but oh, we got Bowling Spark.
Bowling Spark.
There it is. Kaboom! Oh, they're gonna embed themselves in the wall. So fun fact about that is like you have to get out of the wall. You actually kind of like, it's not, because normally I would try to like morph instantly, and then if you morph, you kind of get like stuck in the wall.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Well, and you don't get like trapped. You don't soft lock. You just have to unmorph and then walk out of the wall. So I think Oshino's already familiar with it. They already walked out and then morphed into the bowling position. But sometimes I get impatient. I'm like, I want to be morph and then go into the hands, and it's like, no, now you're stuck, idiot. Dummy.
That'll teach you.
Yeah, so ptoil here on Fantoon while Oshino picks up gravity. 23-11 is not a bad time. That is this is, 50-51 pace for sure. It's still too early to declare anything outright, but ptoil here. Looks like they're setting up for Dopplers because they're going for missiles. So here's 2 missiles. 2 more. Oh, hitting for 3. Okay, so that's a clean 500 damage. Fantoon has 2,500 HP, so it would be 5 rounds of that. But the supers do 600 damage. Yeah, there it is.
It looks like ptoil's opting for safety and just sacrificing time.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a lot of fast eye patterns, it could be pretty good. In this instance, right now, there was a fast eye open with a mid follow up. Safety can be a big concern for Fantoon. Honestly, a lot of the strats involve either running directly into Fantoon or Fantoon swooping into you. In order to get the Doppler, you have to run towards Fantoon and shoot missiles as he's swooping towards you, and that means that you have to put yourself in the line of fire, essentially.
Yeah.
So it could be a big concern where if you're losing a lot of runs to Fantoon going for those strats, like you might just want to offer things that are consistent for you. And there we go, ptoil.
Nice.
With a 4 round there. Getting through safely, gonna be getting various drops. They're looking for health mostly, though. I would say a health and a couple supers.
Yeah. Not quite low enough to get health bumps. It's going to be getting a variety there.
Had to leave that super behind. 140 is okay. They can kill probably some atoms on the way up, get an extra 20 from each of them. Unless they feel like being jerks and dropping missiles. But they would have 160 in an instance. Now Oshino in Meridia. Jumping early there, so they're not going for like the cool swag jump there. I think they're just trying to get in the room as quickly as possible, which is why they jumped into that door. And here we're going to see a short charge into a diagonal shine spark. Excellent.
91 energy heading into Batoon, though. I mean, you have a Batoon does I want to say what 30 damage on contact or so. So
we talked about this in the Discord actually very briefly. So I think the head does 30 damage, and the body parts of Batoon do 32 damage. But each segment of Batoon, each like of their body, has a hitbox. Then they overlap sometimes. So Batoon can hit you with as many as 4 body parts at once on the same like frame or whatever. So Batoon can actually hit you for 128 technically.
All right,
so
here we go.
Seeing that X Factor. I think there was some particles that miss, but and I think with 2 supers Kojak there. Oh no, excellent. Oshino, those are
wow,
pretty quick. And cutting 3 supers. So they could choose to skip the farm on the bugs after this E-Tank if they want. That was a nice Batoon.
Oh yeah. Batoon is definitely a fight that can get out of control and just cost you a lot of time.
Yeah, the main thing with Batoon is because Batoon has so many body parts and is so like randomly swooping around and stuff like that. It's just like you're trying to finish off Batoon, but he ain't having any of it. And Oshino's still going for a farm, getting 1 super and says that's enough for me. Only 1 farm minimum, or 1 farm maximum. Going for this is a halfy setup. It has to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for full halfy, you have to have really tight wall jumps and then a really tight ledge grab at the top.
Have we actually been happy in this tournament so far? I don't think we have.
We have, because I've done it.
Oh,
so has Rasu. So has Rasu. We've seen a handful of full halfies. It's probably in the minority because it is a strat that does use up a lot of your HP, and it is not easy to do. It involves tight wall jumps and it's one of those things that like halfies are a lot easier to get consistently, and if you fail full halfie, you're usually it's usually because you mess up the wall jumps, which means you're probably not getting a halfie out of it either. So if you consistently go for the halfie, which still is on average saves more time. So Oshino setting up the X Factor. This is like a behemoth setup here. Yeah, and that was a good hit. Yeah, that's like. Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that. That was cool.
Okay, so Dragon almost dead. These missiles might do it.
Oshino just just styling on Dragon. Wow.
Yeah. A spike suit?
Spike suit?
Oh, that's yike suit right there. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to see your yike suit, Oshino. Listen, you tried to swag out too hard, and now you got the yike suit as punishment. That's what you get. That's what you get for standing on a Dragon, pointing directly upwards at her and being like, "Peep this," and then killing her. You get the yike suit, dog. Listen, on the real though, Oshino, that was a fantastic fight. That was super sick. And good stuff. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, Spike Suit is a double frame perfect trick. It involves unmorphing on the second frame of taking damage and then hitting jump again on the exact right frame. If you're a frame early, you get the Yike Suit, which is that you get the you almost get the spike suit, but then it just kind of goes off, and so you get neither the blue suit or the spike suit. So you saw Oshino had to just space jump back.
Okay, I'm back. I'm all right.
Yeah. So ptoil making the winner, picking up the this is what the anti-slotters refill is it's called.
Wait, what? Wouldn't the anti-slotters refill being walking into that room and just
that's
damage?
That's the slotters refill, and then the farm is the anti-slotters like farm. I can't keep up with what slotters and anti-slotters. Listen, slotters, you gotta either, I don't know. There's too many slotters things, all right? You gotta calm down, Sloters.
I
Oh, accidentally morphin, Oshino. Did not mean to do that.
somewhere along the line I got left behind in terminology. I have no idea what's going on.
No, dude, so commentary for me has like at the beginning of the tournament because like one of the things that like because like I know like some of the strats and stuff like that, whatever, but I don't know any of the like room names or strat names or anything like that. So I'm just like, yeah, they're just going through this cool room that I don't know looks like this. I guess is it this room? Is that what the name of this room is? And like just making up strat names. I'm like, is this what this is? Is that I don't understand any of this. So I had to keep watching a bunch to just figure out like what the terminology that people use was and stuff.
We're gonna just make it up. Make it. It's kind of like, oh, here we go, going through the second floor janitor's closet. Very good.
Honestly, but like the room names are that all over the place. Like if there was a room called janitor's closet, it would be like that would make one of the that would be so sensical to me. Like yeah, of course this is janitor's closet. Like of course it's janitor's closet.
Like, why would it be anywhere else? Just looks like one. Shit.
Yeah. All right, ptoil making their way towards Batoon right now. Going for a small double tap. Nice. Good stuff. And you're gonna see if they go for an X Factor. No, they're just going for a charge setup to start off with. They might choose to just okay, no, some supers. 2, 3. So 100% of supers right now. Without an X Factor setup, you have to hit Batoon with 10 supers or 9. No, 9 times 600 would be 4,500.
The X Factor stuff, I guess if you're not 100% confident with it, you might not take it just because it hasn't happened. We haven't seen it happen yet, but if you miss any particles, as long as they're still on screen, you can't shoot.
You can't shoot, yeah, you can't switch to missiles, you just have to wait for them to hit something or potentially hit Batoon.
Uh-oh. Sephi, I think you might be onto something.
Honestly, that room should be called Janitor's Closet.
We're calling it the Janitor's Closet.
Oh, legit, it looks like a janitor. Oh my god. Yeah, see? Legit, that room looks like a janitor's closet. Like that's the most janitor closet room of all time. Alright. Alright, Oshino making their way back into Upper Norfair. They're gonna be picking up Ice Beam and heading down to Lower Norfair. ptoil, meanwhile, 3 supers. They might decide to farm some more though. Depends if they're gonna go for an X Factor setup or not. Generally, your super count, how comfortable you are, is dependent upon whether you go for the X Factor or not. And it looks like they're comfortable with 4. They did the exact same thing Oshino did. 1 farm and then we out. Oh, unfortunately missed him oh, and that guy's frozen, so he's blocking the path now. That's where Ice Beam can sort of get in the way is even so like Ice Beam adds power to your beam, it adds extra damage, but it also unfortunately even if it was to your beam had the ability to one-shot something, it will always freeze them first.
Yeah.
So you have to hit them 1 extra time with the beam, and unfortunately these Metroids are no joke. By the way, I would know because I had a sick run and I got like 3 Metroids just all like ganging up on me, and I took like 200 damage.
They do cumulative damage. I never noticed that. Yeah,
so it's the same in Turian. If you group Metroids, the damage that they're dealing stacks.
Well, no, I mean more along the lines of the one that grabbed him that he got stuck on him for a bit. One ticket did 33, and the following it did 44. I think it does increasingly more damage the longer it's on you. At least the Metroids do. Oh,
maybe. I don't like that if that's true. That's mean.
They might. Actually, I remember in a race, I had I think 2 on me, and I walked through the door, and when I came up the other side of the door, I went from having 4 E-tanks to having 3 and change.
Yeah, they hurt. Like, wow. They hurt. ptoil picking up the refill right before Dragon. I think they're trying to get a couple supers. Instead, might accidentally clip into the wall, yeah.
the Metroid's doing a different kind of mocking, just saying, nah, you can't go this way.
And not even giving ptoil a super for their troubles either, which is...
inconsiderate.
Yeah, this is not very nice. Oshino going to be making their way through the lava room. Lava dive room, whatever you want to call it. Lava dive is the name of the strat, but... it's just a room full of lava.
Yeah, but heading down to Lower Norfair, which is things are very dangerous down there. Yeah, perilous.
Oh, unfortunately, ptoil shine sparking straight upwards, missing the opening spark on Dragon. We got a goop pattern and a really nice short charge from ptoil. He did not have much room to do that, so that was a good save. Getting some damage on a shine spark there.
Whoops.
Yeah, I still think that did damage, technically.
Yeah, Dragon
Dragon.
has 3 hitboxes, I believe it is. So
Uh,
you can hit multiple ones of them with a single shine spark, which is what you generally try to do.
yeah, it's like right around the neck area.
Yeah.
If you're able to hit a giant spark going through there, 2 hitboxes overlap, so you deal double damage.
It's a little bit harder than it sounds, just because
Because
Dragon
the goop
zooms
gets
around.
Dragon zooms around, and the goop is kind of guarding that area very well. But ptoil with a lot of ammo, getting the ammo kill. They're gonna go for spike suit. Oh, okay. So you kind of only get like 2 attempts at spike suit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, you could keep going for it, but at that point, it's just like you're kind of hard committing to getting it.
Yeah.
So Oshino morphing there just to be safe, does not want to take any extra damage.
Yeah. Almost a lot of the enemies in Lower Norfolk do 50 damage. The key hunters do, those pirates do just
Oshino getting a nice little kill on 2 of the key hunters there. That's going to reduce the lag on this last power bomb just by a tiny bit. And we'll see how they deal with these Tuskegis.
Yeah, he's got that 1 power bomb he needs. Doesn't have to grab the power bombs of shame.
Absolutely. I had my first race, I miscounted my power bombs. My opening to the tournament was me getting the power bombs of shame.
Ooh, the Kago too.
Yeah, very nice stuff, Kago. Those platforms count as an enemy, so you're able to use uninterruptible frames to just clip right through them. We're going for a shine spark setup on this one, and it looks like we're gonna go for a charge setup on this one. Yeah, the double shine spark setup is a little annoying. Like the second guy is inconsiderate, to say the least.
I think the takeaway from this discussion is that the enemies in Super Metroid are collectively extremely rude. Would never be invited to a fine dining establishment ever again.
Yeah, they're not invited to fine dining, the barbecue. They're not invited to anything, dude. Like, just get them away. Like, it's just terrible manners overall. And here we see Ridley. 20 charge shots from Oshino is what we're gonna need. You're gonna see the Oshino do their best to manipulate Ridley. Unfortunately, the tail has a mind of its own, blocking a lot of the charge shots, but everything's okay. We got a pogo pattern. We're in the little safe, the comfy zone. Tail still getting in the way though.
Yeah, Ridley's tail is a lot like Batune's body. It just likes to block your shots, and there's not much you can do about it. You can try to mitigate it, but just if it's whipping around, just deal with it.
Yeah. So when you deal the 20 shots to kill, Ridley will attempt to pick you up and explode, but the tail is still be swinging around just everywhere, and it can very commonly have you lose runs to the tail just flailing around. You can even see it there as he's dying. The tail is just like, if I could kill you right now, I would.
It's true. Even when he's dead, Ridley still tries to kill you because, again, very rude.
I think the tail has a mind of its own, personally. I think the Ridley and Ridley's tail are 2 separate enemies, and Ridley does not have control over that tail.
That's got to be pretty awkward on any given day.
Yeah. Oshino with a nice space jump setup from the lava of the previous room, keeping their momentum through the gold pirate room.
Ooh, I like that climb past the spike platforms.
Yeah. And here we're gonna see charge shots. Are they gonna go for the
speedball?
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
So that's a difficult speedball to do with that setup. They have to do essentially kind of like with Dragon, where you do a short charge and also fire. Although it's a charge shot, so they had to just let go of the shot button. It's still awkward because it's not something you're normally doing. Running straight into that key hunter. I think tried to shoot it to get the little iframes, but instead just jumped into its open arms. 203 HP though, still good for the rest of this.
Yeah, not out of the woods yet though. Still has to get through the Three Musketeers room, which has acid and 3 more key hunters. Yeah,
getting hit by that projectile is not what you want to see either. 288 can get hit by, honestly, getting hit by one of the 3 Musketeers is generally what you're expecting. Oshino with a nice entrance to that room, a lot of momentum, kind of didn't get what they wanted on the climb of those platforms, but Oshino definitely has practiced Lower Norfolk a lot. Yeah, and you can see Oshino is just like, I'm gonna kill you nerds. I want the health, I want whatever you got. Also, I don't like you. You looked at me funny. Still got hit. The last Musketeer got his revenge on his 2 fallen brethren. Oh, nice crumble blocks there. So using the uninterruptible frames of Samus's turn animation, you can keep your momentum through crumble blocks like that. And Oshino with the ball boost.
Yeah.
Oh man,
You have to be going through the room as fast as possible to get that. Otherwise, the multi-viola is not in position. Oh, that was real cool.
ball boost is always so cool to see. And honestly, Oshino on a nice pace right now. We're looking at something that basically when they hit the Upper North Fair elevator, you can roughly add 10 minutes to that, give or take, a couple seconds. So based on their current pace going through Upper North Fair, we're looking at, a mid to high 50 in this race, potentially. At the very least, a low 51. But right now, it's like this is 50 pace for Oshino. And I don't know if the spreadsheet with their PB has been updated so I can see their PB.
Well,
Oshino is a 50-54 right now. This could be PB pace.
only time will tell. That much is
Yeah,
certain.
we'll find out. We'll see if Oshino goes for the PB or goes for, some consistency. They might see a save or something in Torian.
Yeah. It seems to me that I've noticed that if someone is on PB pace, they'll often take more risks. They'll actually try to go for the PB. I don't think it's actually gotten anyone killed yet, but
I don't think so either. This is one of those races. I'll wave into the Safi fish saying hello, hello, little Safi fish. But the thing about this race in particular is that the winner is essentially, I think, guaranteed a spot into top 16. So winning this is actually pretty important. So this might be a tough decision for Oshino. If they are on PB pace, do they go for the PB or do they go for top 16? And how confident are they playing? I say Oshino's playing very confidently, going for some strats that are very impressive, and the type of thing that they're playing very well. ptoil making their way up this room. It's a big room. It's got a name. Yeah, amphitheater. There, we did it. We did it.
in there.
I forget. I was about to call it something like completely stupid. I was about to make up some dumb name for it. Oshino with
The gymnasium.
Yeah, gymnasium would be an okay one. Oshino with some cool speed booster setups, getting the speed parlor and the speed terminator.
All right, now to say about to head into statues, and ptoil heading into wasteland. Power bomb's looking good.
Yeah, power bomb. Got one power bomb. No power bomb's a shame. Got it equipped. Good spot, and looks like that guy doesn't want a piece that Tuskegee said no, and then in the last second he changed his mind.
Psych.
Yeah, pranked. I pranked you.
Got him.
Let's see, ptoil, what strat they go for with these gold pirates, pirate elites, whatever you want to call them.
Hey, I'm feeling diagonal charge shot. Oh,
Horizontal. Well, that guy wanted a piece. He flipping in. He busting the weight. He's busting in. Says I'm here right now.
wait your turn, dang it, God.
Yeah, but honestly, ptoil reacted perfectly. And they got the better end of that. Definitely still got more HP than when they entered. They got good drops running through the lava. 431 HP. That's a good amount.
Oshino heading into Turian with 153, so
Yeah, probably not going to see a grouping strat on these Metroids. We see ptoil farming before Ridley. Oshino with some clean ammo equipping and clean first room.
yeah, wow.
We're going to see a group here. Yeah, unhappy with the super situation. Just shot a super at the door and they said, you know what? Let me grab that super I left behind by it because I definitely did not mean to obliterate that door's hopes and dreams.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he just decided he needed to send a message to the rest of the doors in Turian saying, hey,
Yeah, and
don't be
unfortunately,
like this guy.
Oshino right now, for sure going to be using 5 missiles after this grouping, but that second room was real rude. I mean, they co-jacked the super, but that first Metroid didn't drop anything. Okay, so they got what they needed. The last grouping gave them what they wanted. ptoil finishing up Ridley. looking like they're taking some hits, but they farmed before it, which was a smart choice by them. So we'll see if they can get really. Oshino, I'm curious if Oshino goes for baby sip. Looking at the hopper, thinking about it, saying, "I'm getting over here. I'm getting ready." Oh, ptoil, you gotta be careful.
Ooh, ptoil!
And we got it. Oh, okay. All right. Whew. This is probably gonna be a health bomb.
Undoubtedly a health bomb.
And Oshino. All right. So far,
looking good.
And that's
and
perfect,
nice.
baby skip. Excellently done by Oshino. 429 HP is exactly what you want to see.
And he got the supers he needed, so his ammo's looking real good.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta hope that, I mean, they're gonna be playing, I imagine, like, they're gonna be playing, like, just reserved to a point, right? They're just gonna make sure they got all their ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Make sure that pea shooter does not eat any of your stupid missiles.
Oh god, that would be the worst.
Yeah, that's the worst. And here we see a Zebetite skip taking a little bit extra damage,
nice.
but just the second try, first try every time.
Exactly.
Taking some acid damage, so they're gonna have to be really careful on Mother Brain 2. They're still okay. You only need 300 HP, but definitely not what they wanted. That pea shooter is just aiming at it. It's like, when am I gonna do it?
Shoot your supers. You know you want to.
Oh, 348. Gotta be really careful. So
yeah.
They're still okay. They cannot fall under 301 HP.
Yeah, so gotta watch out. Gotta watch out for the O-rings. Gotta watch out for the especially the ketchup.
One catch-up and it's over. They did not save. They have not saved once this run. They're going for the big PB. All right.
Oh,
20 charge shots. Yeah, it's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gotta be careful not get jumpy and release those shots early. Otherwise, like that. Gotta be
exactly.
careful.
Yep. Okay.
He does it right. He only has one ketchup, but if he starts missing those, he might have to deal with more than one.
Yeah. Ketchup's coming soon. There's one.
One.
We're getting a second one for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But oh god, hamburger and ketchup.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Got
Oshino.
it. Got it.
Oh, but Oshino. Looks like they're behind PB now. Their split's turning red. I think they have a split for Rainbow Beam.
Possibly.
Yeah, that Mother Brain 2 was definitely, a couple of those charge shots didn't hit the way they wanted them to. Released it a little bit too early. But they played very well, made sure to avoid all the damages they could. Catch-up was dodged expertly. ptoil making their way out of Lower Norfair right now. Does ptoil not have the... Oh no, for some reason I thought I saw just wave and ice, and I was like, do they not have plasma ice equipped? Like, I was really confused, but I think my computer's just dumb and confused me.
I don't know, maybe he's going to show us some extra beam combos.
They're taking a lot of damage on their way out. 283, they still got three musketeers.
Here we go. It might take a little bit of acid damage, I think. Yeah,
just a tiny bit. Looks like they're just gonna kill the musketeers. So the thing about the 3 musketeers is, like, you can shoot upwards with regular charge shots, but the plasma ice wave combo, it adds a lot of lag. And in general, you can, with that situation, if you're gonna choose to kill them, I think probably the best way is to just do the charge shot and hope and have the plasma hit them twice. I mean, we'll see Oshino here, Mother Brain 3 getting up close and personal. Yeah, and then they found their rhythm. A couple onion rings flying around. Mother Brain trying to get a word in, saying, "No, wait."
Words in, but they're just more screams.
Alright, and then we're gonna see the escape sequence for Oshino. PB's a 50-54. It'll be interesting to see if they can scoop
It's gonna be
PB.
close, I think.
It would be very close. Excellent first door. Got there on the frame they wanted. Lost a little bit of time on that door transition. I will critique him for that. If you're going for PB, you gotta learn the door transition time saves. That's all I'm saying. Whatever. Boar likes fun facts, but... You can take the damage here and then spin jump. Excellent.
Going through that part with the invincibility frames.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
good at words.
Yeah, you spin jump into the room and then wall jump off of the wall that pirate is occupying, so that you can get up as quickly as possible. And you get some clean wall jumps here.
Yeah, very carefully making sure to only fire when he needs to, because the hyper beam does lag.
A lot, yeah. And then we're gonna come into this room, guns blazing. Going for the safe spark does not want to mess up Behemoth Spark and then have to do a regular climb. This could be a PB though.
This pace is looking real good.
Yeah, it's looking like 50-20 or 50-30. The Parlor, they're taking very, very calm. They're not trying to do any fancy ledge grabs, just saying, I'm gonna jump on this platform like Super Metroid intended. There's no such thing as ledge grabs to manipulate my hitbox to get there quicker. This should be a PB. It's looking like it.
Sub 50-30 looks like.
Oh, the Steam is just being such a rude. Oh, get in the ship. Okay, 50-29. 50-29. I saw it. We all saw it. Listen, they forgot to dot on SRL, but don't worry about it.
No, we saw it. We saw it. He was trying to get in the ship.
50-29, sub 50-30. That's a PB for Oshino, unless the spreadsheet's wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's PB. Meanwhile, ptoil now back up with criteria. On the way to Turian, on the way to the gold 4 room. See if they can get this speed parlor trick, or if they even go for it.
Come on, I believe.
There's a shot.
Here we go.
Oh, jumped a little bit too late, yeah. It's okay, though.
He tried, that's what matters.
Yeah. Honestly, it's one of those stretches you just go for.
Did I dot done?
You did not, no.
I can't get back in the room!
Oh no!
Oh no. Alright, so ptoil on winner's pace right now. Oshino cannot dot done anymore. Ptoil in the lead now. Oshino gonna have to figure out a way to defeat the IRC last boss.
I actually don't know how to do this.
You're still in the room according to us. So if you timed out of the IRC room, you'll probably have to wait for it to like kick you and then rejoin the room.
Yeah, I had to have timed out or something because I cannot get back into the room.
Yeah, so you just gotta hope that the timeout happens before ptoil demolishes Mother Brain. Done gets first place by SRL standards.
No.
Well, if it kicked him from the room, then the channel's already decided the winner, I think.
Does it really do that? Yeah, we can't. Oh yeah, if you leave the room, I think it just immediately removes you from the race.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Yo, grass the ptoil. What a great no.
We're just gonna change this from winner to forfeit, I think.
Yeah, no. So either regardless, if SRL, joking aside, that's a win for Oshino. I believe Oshino. Can you confirm that's a PB as well?
That is actually a PB.
Absolutely, you played
Congrats.
so well. Such a good I want to point out specifically before I ask your thoughts on the race that your lower Norfair was excellent. Like your movement and strats through the escape of lower Norfair and other sections was just super sick, and I just want to compliment you on that.
Thank you so much for that. That's actually what I spent the most time practicing that today, was my whole lower Norfair escape. So I can definitely say that paid off, and that paid off big, because I did get a nice 10-second gold getting to my golden 4 too.
Nice.
I will say that the one part of my run that I'm really, really upset about is leaving Meridia. My whole section leaving Meridia, I think I legitimately lost 30 seconds.
Maybe to just plasma.
Yeah, because that pink pirate trolled me so bad.
He was playing hide and seek. He was just like, listen, you can't find me. It's a big room. You don't know where I'm gonna be.
And he's quick. He's so quick.
Yeah, and they like those pirates jump and be like back and forth between the room, and they're like instant. It's like it might as well just be 3 frames of animation between them jumping from wall to wall.
Right?
Yeah. But overall, like, what are your thoughts on? I mean, obviously, you feel like the escape from Meridia was less than ideal. Overall, like, thoughts on the run, the race, obviously the PB as a whole.
As a whole, I wasn't really too happy with like my early game, but I did call Mello out before I had my race today, and I said I'm gonna beat your PB in a race today.
Ooh! So Mello got to hold that. I think Mello has, you beat it by 3 seconds. No, you got a 29 because you got in the ship at 29. Your PB's a 50-29, by the way. You can just edit that. So Mello has a 50-35, I think. No, something like that. We can check. We can check the channel. 50-37. So you beat it by 8 seconds.
Which is what I was aiming to do.
Yeah. So Mello got to hold those 8 seconds. She got to come back. She wanna fight that. But tournament wise, this is the last round. Mello had her last race. So to close out the tournament, and to even point to the outfield and be like, "I'm gonna score a home run by beating your PP in a race." That's a way. What a way to end the Swiss. And I think your win confirms that you're in the top 16. Although the organizers can confirm or deny that. But based on the talk that I've seen, if you're 4-2 and you have an average of, like I think like above like an hour 5 or below hour 5 or whatever, it does confirm you make it into top 16. So I believe this confirms your placement into the top 16 bracket. How do you feel? If I'm pretty sure it's true, so I'm just going to go with the assumption it's true. How do you feel moving into the top 16 bracket? How do you feel overall against your chances and that the slaughter, the Thunderdome, as it were? There's a lot of good runners in this tournament.
There are a lot of good runners, and I mean, in fact, I did run against you and I lost against you. And to be completely fair, I felt like a really good goal I could set for myself would be to at least make it into top 16. And I will say that I met that goal. I'm really happy about it. When I originally entered the tournament, I had honestly no idea how well I would do. But this tournament has seriously pushed me to do a lot of practice with this game. And I've cut, it's like almost 3 minutes off of my PB that I originally entered with. And I mean, we're knocking on the door to sub 50 now.
Yeah.
I officially pushed my sum best down into the 48s. Like we did. I'm really happy with this run overall.
Yeah, I think your level of play has spoken for itself. I mean, you got a 50-29. Like you said, your Meridia escape, just Plasma Beam Room probably lost you 10 seconds at least. Like that, the potential for the sub 50 is there. Like just even on just a glance level, and your movement and like room tech and boss strat, like your Dragon was super sick. You unfortunately got the Yikes suit, which was like you had like such a sick Dragon to start it off, right? And you like you got the Shine Spark, got the blue suit. You kind of did like a look away kill. Everything was looking sick, and then the spike suit setup, and you were just a frame too early. Like you can still save time with that, but your level of play is super clean, is super sick, and I just gotta congratulate you for all the practice you put in, paying off big.
Yeah, the really funny thing about the Yike suit and everything too is before I ran today, I was talking to Rasu and I was talking to Apple, and we had this big discussion about blue suit. And Apple even said, she's like, I do not think it's worth it to go for spike suit because it really doesn't save that much time. And if you already have the blue, you're already guaranteed it. And I was like, you know what, you're absolutely right, because I think getting the actual spike suit might save me like an additional like 2 or 3 seconds with being able to run out of the room or anything, but losing it is a even bigger loss. So I think I just kind of ate my own words on that one. I was trying to go for it and it didn't pay off, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's a double frame perfect trick. It's something that I'm amazed that people are as consistent as they are at getting it. I guess there's good visual cues. I don't know, but I have a rough time with spike suit, and I think I definitely agree that if you got the blue suit, you should probably just keep the blue suit.
Yeah, I think I
just to
learned
make
my
sure
lesson
the reverse halfies is there.
I can definitely say I learned my lesson on that one.
So ptoil, while we were talking, had an excellent Mother Brain fight. Gonna be starting their escape now. It's looking like something like hour and 30-second range, maybe hour 40, depending on how this escape goes. So ptoil putting up an excellent fight. Honestly, it was a pretty good run for them as well. I don't know
So-
how much time ptoil has been putting into practice and stuff, which is in general like a hard thing for a lot of people, especially just, you know, with work and stuff like that. Like I know in the middle of this tournament, I started the tournament with no jobs, and now I have 2 jobs. So like practice time has gone way down for me and stuff like that. So I would dot done if you can. Yeah, just dot done. Yeah.
Oh, official time of 1 hour and 25 seconds.
Yeah, I guess you lose your PB.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
We're just, yeah, do dot done just to make SRL accurate, or at least accurate in terms of like, did you win or not? That way there's no concerns or anything like that. People looking at their SRL data and being like, hey, this is wrong. So yeah, just like I said, hour 30 seconds it's looking like. Getting to the ship. Steam being real rude. Oh, wait, no, ptoil wants to have fun. Are we gonna go for the here's a short charge. We're gonna go for the echo. Enter. Oh.
We might as well go for it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good stutter short charge, by the way. Like, that's not easy to do.
Nope.
Especially while the place is exploding, it actually does add a little bit of extra lag. Here we go. And they just said forget
Whatever. Enough is enough. Let's get off this rock.
ptoil finishing with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 8 seconds. Congratulations to both runners. Congratulations to Oshino for the PB and the win, and I believe the ride into top 16 as a result. ptoil ending the tournament 3-3. I believe 3-3 cannot get into top 16, but ptoil putting up some excellent times, putting up some excellent races, and overall
Putting up some
excellent.
very consistent races. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely. And just big shout outs to both the runners. If you're not following the runners, please do so. Crunchy Lex already in the chat, getting you their Twitch info right now. I don't know if ptoil is going to be joining us for any interviews, or if they want to leave us with a message.
We'll know soon enough.
Yeah, we'll know shortly. But overall, I think this tournament has been insane. Honestly, one of the funnest tournaments I've been a part of for speedrunning. So much so that I have a marathon run for RPG Limit Break, and I have practiced way too much Super Metroid instead of my actual marathon run. Which,
Just show up with the wrong. I know I said I was running this, but I've been practicing
yeah,
this, so we're running this.
listen, I'm running Earthbound, but what about Plasma Spark? How do you guys feel about that? And I just do Plasma Spark. Like, it's not, no, stop. ptoil saying not interviewing, just thanking us for the commentary. We are the commentary team. I am Daniel RGT /Borlax Wigglytuff or Clefairy, if you so choose. And I've been joined by
I'm Crunchy Lex. Hello.
Crunchy Lex, who's been doing excellent commentary all throughout this tournament, just knocking it out the park. And big shout outs to our tournament organizers and for all the tournament runners. This is the last round. We still got more races coming up for you, though. This is Friday, the last day of races that could possibly be, is up until like noon on Monday. The next scheduled race that we can see is going to be 6 a.m. on Saturday, which is in 7 hours.
7 hours, yeah.
Yeah. And that's going to be Apple for You versus Essie. I know I raced. No, I've commentated a race by them before, or raced them. They're both excellent runners. Like,
Yeah,
and that's going to be an extremely good race. There's pretty much only nothing but the best types of races coming up. But Saturday is filled with races: 6 a.m., noon, 5 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m. It's these next 2 days are going to be an excellent finishing ceremony, if you will, for the tournament, and then we'll figure out what the top 16 is. Shout out to Deer Force. I see it on ptoil screen.
Yeah, if you want to see how that all fits together or have an idea of what channels they will be on once that is decided, make sure to click the little link below the stream that says the Speed Gaming schedule. It'll show you all the upcoming Super Metroid races and also any other games you might be interested in, because Speed Gaming does have a lot of races and tournaments going on.
Absolutely. And thank you so much once again to Speed Gaming for being so consistently a host for the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament on many of their various channels. And please give all of their channels a follow if you want more quality content. I think that's going to be it from us. We will see you next mission, as both screens say currently. Do you have, Oshino, do you have any closing remarks you want to give shout outs to anybody, anything like that?
I just want to say thank you for the good commentary. I'm going to be sure to listen to it afterwards. I don't like to listen to commentary when I do my run because it gets me probably a little bit too hyped up. But thank you again to the tournament organizers. This is an awesome tournament, and I really appreciate all the community and everything. And for sure, tune in to the next race because it's going to be an awesome race. And thank you for all the support once again.
All right, thanks, Oshino, and thank you to everyone watching. And have a good night, and have a good weekend too. Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
Have a good one.